Hello, welcome to Facewest and our review of the Primus Lite Plus cooking system. Primus Lite Plus cooking system is an updated version of the Primus ETA Lite. At some point last summer they changed from the ETA Lite to the Lite Plus, I think for some sort of naming issue with someone else using the word ETA. Visually the stove systems look pretty much exactly the same, apart from the outer material of the cozy is different. The old system weighed 403, whereas the new system weighs in at 410, so 7 grams difference, which we've weighed all the component parts and we discovered that it's a couple of grams in the cover, a couple of grams in the pot and a couple of grams in the burner unit. So it's not exactly the same thing, just renamed. There must be an slightly updated parts. In use they are exactly the same. There's a couple of nice things I like about the Lite Plus system opposed to some of the other systems I've used, like the Jetboil and the MSR. First of all is the lid, which does double as a small cup, but also some of the other systems, the Jetboil one I have in particular, the lid is captive, so it clips on nice and hard, but it's quite difficult to clip it on when the stove is warm or full of fluid, whereas this does just drop in. So although it's not as good for pouring out without having your hand on top, so when you pour this system you have to hold the lid on rather than it staying itself, it is easier to get on and off. Built into the cup handle are these 3 little studs. If I unscrew one of them out of its holder, when you get the cup, they're all 3 pointing the same way up, and it's really difficult to get them out. But if you turn the middle one and screw it in from the bottom, then it's much easier to access all 3. And then what you do is you just screw these 3 studs into the burner unit like that. So if I did all 3, then that gives me the ability to sit a pot on top. Use this book just for the sake of it. Then a new pot would sit on top like that, rather than right on top of the burner unit where it can't work properly. So it just allows any pot to be used, and you've always got those studs with you. The other part I really like is that to make a hanging kit, all you have to do is unhook the bottom of the cozy strap, flip it over the top, hook it into the side of the cup like that, and then instantly you've got a system that you can hang, to make a hanging stove system. So there are a couple of nice little features that are built into the Lite Plus. What we're going to do now is do a little burn comparison time between the old ETA Lite and the Lite Plus to see how the burner units compare. So here we have both the old ETA Lite and the new Lite Plus, both boiling away inside sort of the best conditions that you can get, really. They've both got half a litre of water in them, and both going at full throttle with brand new gas canisters. So there's a stopwatch running in the background. We'll see how their boil times compare. So we're on 140. Only half a litre of water in each, so both stoves are coming close to the boil now. If you look down the spouts you can see the bubbles forming on the bottom of the pan. I'd have to say that looking down inside them, really there just isn't much in it. Looks to me like the burner units have exactly the same output, but we'll see that at the end. The Primus Lite Plus does have another version of it, the Primus Lite, where the burner and I think the cup are exactly the same. It's just the lid and the cozy that differ. Basically it's about 30 Oh, hold on. There's steam coming from the... Yeah, steam coming from the old ETA Lite, and now steam coming just a few seconds later from the new Lite Plus. So just a couple of seconds in it, I would say they are the same boiler unit. And what I'm saying is there is a version of the Lite, another version of the Lite stove, which is just called the Lite, not the Lite Plus, which is a little bit lighter. I think it is about 60 grams lighter than the Lite Plus, and they've really just given it a simplified lid, simplified cozy, no hanging strap or studs for using a different pot, but then they've got the weight down, that extra 60 grams. I think it is, with the demise of the jet ball titanium, it is now the lightest cooking pot system